Tonight, we're all ready for the Big Food to Families drive starting this Friday. All of the local tops that you see here are going to be collecting food and monetary donations for the food bank with FeedMore Western New York.
And it doesn't stop on Friday. Through Christmas Eve, all top stores are also selling these brown bags of hope, $5, $10, or $20, all to help our friends and neighbors in need. And we know hearing about this and all the other organizations asking for help this time of year can maybe all blend together.
Yeah, but you should know that the donations you make really do make a big difference. And joining us live now to talk about that is Catherine Shick, Chief Communications Officer for FeedMore Western New York. Catherine, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. It's such a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, it's great to talk to you about this. We want to start there with the question about these donations. What can you say about the impact of what people bring, whether it's food or money, especially this Friday as we're out at the top stores?
Well, these donations make an incredible difference towards feeding our hungry children, families, seniors, and veterans throughout the Western New York community. Frankly, we know that the need is very great. The pandemic has only exacerbated the need for food assistance here in Western New York. So bringing out those food donations and the monetary donations are really critical towards FeedMore Western New York being able to continue to support our mission and feed those in need.
And you mentioned the pandemic and how much greater the need has gotten over the last year plus. What can you tell us about how different the situation is now in comparison to what it's been in the past, and what's been the response from Western New Yorkers to help meet that need?
Absolutely. Well, we know that hunger has long been an issue in Western New York, but unfortunately, the pandemic has really caused an explosion of need for food assistance. Last year alone, FeedMore Western New York served nearly 181,000 individuals, and that was 36% more than what we had done the prior year. So we know that the need has not gone away. It is not being reduced. We're still seeing an incredible need out there, and we do need the continued support. And here is where Western New York continues to shine. We are truly a wonderful, community-focused neighborhood here in Western New York. We truly are neighbors. And once again, we know we'll rise to the challenge and continue to serve our neighbors through food to families.
Yeah, we're always blown away when we see the totals after the big Friday event that we have every year, and I'm sure that'll be happening again. But I think it's interesting, there's so much focus on the actual Food to Families Day, right, which is this Friday. We'll be out at 6 of the top stores locally. But it's interesting that you're now doing the brown bags of hope all the way through Christmas Eve, so that gives people a bigger window to donate. And then obviously, this isn't just something that's an issue around the holidays, and people can donate all year round.
That's absolutely right. And we know that the holiday season is an increased time of need, but we always need help. Hunger does not go away after the holiday season. So if you can't make it out and you still want to support food to families, you can, of course, go online and make a donation right at feedmorewny.org. You can, of course, also purchase those brown bags of hope at your local Tops Friendly Markets now through Christmas Eve. But then, of course, we're always looking for support year round, whether that's a donation of food, funds, or of your time. We're always looking for more volunteers as well.
It certainly can mean a lot to a lot of our neighbors out there in Western New York. Catherine Shick is the Chief Communications Officer for FeedMore Western New York. Catherine, thanks again for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, Catherine, and we'll see you on Friday. Before we go, we want to tell you also about a new tradition that's going to happen with this year's Tree of Hope celebration at Roswell Park. What you're looking at is a luminary of hope. The gift bags are available to patients, visitors, and employees at Roswell for a $5 donation to cancer research.
You'll get a luminary, a tea light candle, plus a Tree of Hope mask. It is a way for people to get involved from home as we broadcast the big tree lighting a week from Friday. That's on December 10th.
And you can go to roswellpark.org/Tree of Hope to learn more about this. You can also submit a picture of your luminary of hope at your own home and enter the contest. The winner is going to get an iPad Pro. Again, make sure you join us December 10th, a week from this Friday, from 4 to 6:30 as we light the tree.
We look forward to that, and we thank you for joining us. Again, our text line number to get in touch is 716-849-2220.